When I look back at the hardest years of my life, there's a pattern I cannot ignore. Every time I felt trapped, small, inadequate, defeated, or behind, it came down to one thing: the pressure of being just over broke. Translation, that job. For 32 years, I worked, was gainfully employed, the dependable one, the responsible one, in two different marriages across two different decades. I was the one making sure everything came out all right. Everything came together. And when there wasn't enough, I had to figure it out. Limited income, unlimited responsibility. The constant pressure of bracing for the next financial hit was pressure I could not handle. And it just didn't affect my bank account, it changed me. I wasn't suffering in silence. I was loud, short tempered, edgy, defensive. Everything felt personal. Every unexpected bill felt like an attack. Every request felt like pressure. I didn't recognize myself, and neither did my children. That's what being just over broke does. It doesn't just strain your finances, it strains your identity. But in July 2023, something shifted overnight. My annual income finally exceeded my annual expenses after 32 years, and for the first time in decades. I felt relief. Not hype, not temporary motivation, but relief. I stopped waking up braced for impact. I started waking up steady. And I made a decision that day that I will never go back to that version of me again. Not because I'm afraid, but because I'm clear. For the rest of my life, some way, somehow, my income will always be more than enough. Why? Because I'm 100% committed to building income I control. Income that isn't dependent on a boss, a company, or someone else's approval. Income that moves on my time and my terms. That decision changed how I see myself. It changed how I move, how I respond, and how I show up for mine. This isn't about hustling harder, it's about agency. It's about protecting your peace. It's about becoming someone you actually recognize again. So if you're tired of pressure changing you, if you're tired of being sharp because you're stretched thin, if you're ready for your income to finally be more than enough, comment solid and I'll share the framework I'm using to build income I control.